Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we got a Jojo drawing tutorial for you. It's Cars, the ultimate human. So we're on a white page. Big shoulders, muscly figures, these Jojo characters. So give yourself enough room and go for a wide page, I'd say. So it's portrait and as usual. So just wanted to fit in some of his wide shoulders. Use a pencil and hit pause if I go too fast. So, we are in the top half of our page. So we're up here. Center line is here. So that's like where his nose and the middle of his chin and everything is going to be, just here. And we're just up here. So we're going to find that center point and come over just a small little bit. And then we're going to curve a line. So we're going to curve it over. Across like so. This way. And Cars has sort of long pointing sort of eyelid lines. So it's going to go fairly pointy up to here. So this kind of curving shape. This then comes down from there and comes back underneath that eye over to the other side. Like so. And you could thicken up this top eyelid because it does look like he has sort of eye makeup on or something. Like so. And then we have an iris and a pupil inside. So we can't really see much of it, so we just do a sort of a semicircle inside here. And a dot right in the middle. Like so. So then his eyebrow comes right across the top of that eye. So it's just here. Starts right there, and then it's going to come across the top of this. So it's going to like connect with it, and then it's going to come up, tick up this way. Like so. And then it's kind of thicker down this end and thinner up the top. Like so. And then we have an eyelid line just in here. And in this gap, he's got that sort of purple mascara line or purple eyeshadow or something that's on his eye. In between this line and this line, there's purple in here. Right, so we're eye distance across. So you measure his eye, not really to the corner maybe, but like the white part. And then you come over, and that's where his next eye is going to start, just here. So it's just the white part of his eye, just there. So that's eye distance from tear duct to tear duct, and then you're going to curve another line across, and then you're going to curve it up at the end. So some of this goes underneath hair, so you don't really need to worry too much about seeing the end of this one. So kind of goes off that way. You can thicken this up a bit. And then his bottom eyelid line comes down this way and then comes across to there. Don't worry if the eyes aren't perfectly symmetrical. Most eyes aren't, believe it or not. His iris is a semicircle, just like the other one in there. And then a dot in there. So his eyebrow again. So we're going to go started about the same place as this one, just like that. And then we curve this line like a tick going up across the eye, up this way. And this goes under hair as well. So he's a piece of hair, comes like down this way, just across his head out to here. Right, so his eyebrow goes underneath that. So you can just bring this back into here, like so. And then we can see just his eyelid line just in here. Okay, so he's got some frown lines, some sort of lines that sort of show the brow of his nose, kind of here. Maybe another one coming underneath his eye there. One in the middle. Maybe a couple either side. And like a light one maybe up the middle there. And maybe one over here. Just a little triangle sort of one in there. And then his nose. So his nose is just kind of 2 lines straight down. So we're going to go down like so. Like this. And then these curve around the bottom. Kind of like an arrow pointing down. That way. There might be like a hatching line or 2. So this is early Jojo style noses. They're different these days, but so he's got the point of his nose, the top of his nose, just underneath, just here, and then they draw in the nostrils. So we go the side here like this, and like this. So different style Jojo nose for cars. Right, so just under there then we have his top lip. So it's like the handle of a bow and arrow is what I always say. Just like that. Like so, or a stretched out letter M. And then he's got like smirking smile line in between his bottom lip and his top lip. And it's like underneath his iris, underneath here. We have like a smirk sort of just here underneath the inside of his iris. And another one just, say, here. Alright? So they're like the lines for his cheek where he's smiling. Now we're going to join those together. So we're going to bring it across like so. First. Then we're going to curve it down for the middle of his lip. Then back up for the other side of his lip. And then we're going to bring it out to that smile line just out here. And you can maybe darken up that area, maybe like make it look like a bit of a shadow in there. There might be a line or 2 on his top lip, just like so. So then his bottom lip is under there, so big bottom lip for Jojo characters, so it comes down, back up, back down, and back up like so. So real big bottom lip. And there is kind of a shadow underneath, just here on both sides. Comes down like so. And maybe some hatching lines and stuff just here. Like so. His chin then, just underneath that. Just about here. So now you can check proportions. So the nose is halfway between the eyes and the chin, just about, see? And then the bottom lip is halfway between the nose and the chin. So they would be in proportion if you get them like that. It's approximate, doesn't have to be exactly halfway, but just about that area. Bottom lip halfway between nose and chin, and nose, the tip of the nose halfway between the eyes and the chin. Right, so his jaw then is going to come up the side. And we travel up, curving around, up towards the side of his head. Boom. Up there. Stop at about his eye. And we'll go across the other side as well. Curving gradually. Like so. It's kind of like a U shape. Up to there. Right, so he's got just some lines around his eyes, just here. Like so. And a couple of like hatching lines just here on the sides. Like so. So then we'll do his ear. So we have an ear here. So it curves around. Comes down. About there. Pretty high up on his face because I think his head is kind of tilted forward. So his ears are above his nose. And then we can just see a little bit of his ear over here because it's underneath hair. He's got a lot of hair, Cars. Like so. And then there's like bones and ligaments inside. Simple way of doing it, like so. You can add more lines if you want. And then he's got earrings. We might as well do them while we're here. So circles, one underneath the other, 3 of them, and they get smaller as they go down. Same on this. One there, here, and one here. Okay, he's got a headband with 3 circles, with circles inside them. So we're gonna go one here. Like so. One here, smaller one, and another one just here. And these have circles inside them as well. Golden ones. Like so. And then this headband comes down behind his ears. So it's going to curve down. Right by his eyebrow and towards his ear. And then the other side is going to come down like so. Right by his eyebrow and goes behind his ear. Just there. And then this one goes behind his hair on that side. Right, so he's got a hairline. So it's just above this. So it's like this spiking sort of hairline just coming across like so. And then coming across this side as well. Down to about here. And then he's got some hair that kinks and waves down just along his head here, like so. He's got a couple of these. This one comes up to there, comes around it, like so. Another one here, coming down over his face. Come down over his eye, comes back up and around. Like so. And then another one here, coming around. This is a longer one now, comes down his face, down right to his nose. Comes in like so, down to there, and then comes up and back. And this piece of hair as well curves up, goes into his hairline then as well. Just here. And there's some lines and stuff for hair, texture lines just there. Like so. Okay, so you can erase those lines that we drew over. Okay, so we're going to draw his hair now. So what we got to do, so he's got two long pieces coming down his head. That's what this part is a part of. So we might as well finish that part here. So we're going to go that way, to a spike, back up like so. This comes out to a spike, back up, back in to there. This comes up like this, into here, like so, back around, and into about there, I'd say. So then we have another line of hair, so sort of coming out here. So it curves down like this. And then we have a piece of hair that's sticking out here, joined to this. And this is going to come back in, go back down, come out like so, real long, spiking every now and then, coming down here. And then this is going to come down to another big spike. It's kind of on his chest, so it kind of curves up, curves around to here. Maybe another spike sticking out here on the bottom. Starts to come back up like so. Waving up. Maybe another spike coming down. Come back up then. To here. And then like another spike coming out. Bring it up. And then it goes in just to his earrings, just in here. And there might be like some hairlines or texture lines on this. Not a lot though. They didn't put a lot of detail into his hair, so it makes it easier for us, I guess. This piece of hair kind of goes up and joins the top of his head a bit, just up here. Like so. Maybe goes in there a bit. And then we do something similar on the other side. So we'll start from the earring this time, so it curves out like so. Curves back into there, back around like this. This one comes in maybe a bit further. Spikes out, back up. Spiking down, like so. Then we'll bring it down around like this into a spike, bring it back up like so. There's actually, I think, a bit of a gap in here, so. And this comes up like this, and it comes out to another spike, like out here. So, this comes up and in, and we spike it up to about there. And again, you could add some hairlines if you wanted. Not essential though, because there isn't really any in the anime. So we should probably do that first. Just bringing that in maybe towards his head a little bit more. Okay, so we'll do his neck. So his neck is going to come down beside those earrings, down to about there. Real wide, long neck. Like so. And then just under that neck, we have his collar. So it curves up around the back of his, goes around the back of his head underneath his hair. And in here we can see just his trapezius muscle. And then this is going to come up this side. Like so. And we can see some trapezius muscle in the back here as well. Just in here. And then we've got neck muscle lines just here. Like so. And maybe some extra ones just inside here. And maybe some of his Adam's apple just in there. And then the bottom of that collar, just about here, I'd say, comes up in underneath his hair. Up this side. And then there's like a couple of fold lines on it. Just to show that it's fabric. Like so. And then his shoulders. So we have shoulder straps. So these two straps come down like so. On his shoulders. This. And then the rest of his body kind of goes off the page that way. These are two shoulder straps that he has on. And they just go in along his shoulder, just in here. So we do that over here, just lining that up with the other one, and it kind of comes down this way. Curving, real big curve, and the inside of it is just here. And kind of a line down the middle of it, just here. Like so. And then real big shoulders then coming off here. So real muscly guy. So we've got like collarbone there, and then this shoulder comes off this way, and this arm goes off that way. It's trapezius. And then we have shoulder muscle just here. And then a line for a bicep just going down like this way. And maybe the starts of the inside of his bicep just in there. So then his other shoulder, top of his, say, collarbone, just there. And then a shoulder line, just here. And then another one of those, so another bump on this side. Kind of like that. And then his triceps going to go off down this way. And we can just see the inside shoulder muscle line just there. Maybe the top of his bicep again. And maybe a line just in here for his chest or something. Right, so in here we have his chest. So just here, we'll have the inside top of the chest muscle. And then his chest muscles are kind of real square. So starting just here, we're going to bring it down around like so. Down like this. And then it's going to go back up into this shoulder pad just up here. that. Then we do same type of thing over here. Curve it around. Back up into there. And maybe some lines for the bottom of that. Chest muscle of his. Maybe you could add some hatching if you wanted, just to make it stand out a bit more. And then there's like chest muscle lines that go across. Like so. And maybe some more shoulder muscle lines. Give it a bit more detail maybe. And then we can just see the top of his like abs or rib cage. Let's see, so just kind of here. So it kind of comes down around his abs. It's kind of his diaphragm, I guess. It's a different style sort of abs that I'm used to drawing. Different sort of, it's got like a circle going around it, and then there's like some abs kind of starting here, but like not much. Just like the tops maybe. Like so. And then some side lines just here. Can't see much of it though. Okay, so that rest of his hair that was behind his head here, we'll go from the top of his head. So it's like about the middle, just here. And then we're going to bring it down, spiking every now and then. And bring it down his head like this. So it's real long. You're going to have like bits that kind of spike out here. Back in. Down like this. So he's a lot of hair, it's real long. Goes all the way down his body, all the way down like this. Might be another sort of line in here. Not a lot of texture lines, but we can add some in just to give it a bit more detail. And then we go back the other way. Down like so. So loads of hair, real long, all going down. And you can add texture lines if you wanted, but and of course he's got horns, silver ones, 3 of them, one big in the middle like that, just underneath his hair, so you might have some hair coming out like so. And it's coming around like that. And then the third one, sorry, 2, second one here, and the third one is probably like underneath this piece of hair. We can't really see it, so it's like in here somewhere, so we can only see 2 of them. But so you can add as much texture lines. There's literally no texture lines in the anime. There's loads in the manga. So it depends on how you feel. How much detail you want to give it. But there you go. The Ultimate Human, Cars. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.